Hey guys, so we are at our first store here, the GCF Donation Center in, where is it? Hillsborough, North Carolina. The stores here in this area are GCF, which I think stands for like Goodwill Community Foundation or something like that. So they're a little different. We haven't been to any of these before, right?
Nope, first time.
So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how it is, but we just drove for about an hour and 40 minutes. And so now the day is going to start. So what do you think, Kaaren?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. So we'll keep you posted. We'll try to give you an update on this first trip. See you soon. Hey, everyone. So we wanted to give you a quick update. We have been to 2 stops. And so far we've found 40 pair of jeans between the two, 25 and 15. We also found a board game for 99 cents that looks like it sells for about 35 to 40 bucks on Amazon. So that was a pretty good find as well. It was new in the shrink wrap. So off to a good start, wouldn't you say?
Yes. But we did discover that these GCFs, which are, I think they're very nice. They're very clean. They're a little different than the Goodwills that we're used to. A couple of major differences, for example, that caught us off guard, but we were able to adapt, which was really cool. They only take cash and check. So we, luckily we had enough cash in the first place, and then we just had to go get a lot more so we could finish out our day. There's no music. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It is not nearly as much fun to shop in a GCF without the retro 70s disco vibe. You know what I'm saying? There also are no public restrooms, which after we were driving for 2.5 hours, we really needed. So thank heaven for Walmart and bathrooms at the Walmart. What else did they not have? Oh, goodness gracious. No shopping carts, only the little handheld baskets. And you have a theory about that. I'm not a big fan because we just went out of there with 25 pair of jeans and we literally had to put these little hand baskets onto the floor, take them off, throw them in, scoot it with your foot, move on, move on, move on. However, Prof seems to think that that's puts us at an advantage. Why is that, Prof?
Well, here's my theory. Because there's no shopping carts in these stores, because they don't have music playing, which creates some excitement, because they don't have public bathrooms, and because they don't take debit and credit cards, I would argue they are not as heavily shopped. You know, I mean, granted, it's not fun to push 25 pair of jeans along with your foot, but it's less fun to even hold them for a length of time because they get kind of heavy, 25 pair of jeans. But because, you know, some of these things are not there that are there at other stores, I have a feeling that maybe they just don't get quite the traffic that a regular store would get. So that's a benefit for us.
Yeah. Because
we come in and they're not as picked over maybe as some of these other stores. Not to mention the employees we've seen so far at these two have been, shall we say, less than 5-star employees.
They all seem to be grumpy. Have they just not been grumpy?
Very.
Maybe you don't pay them very much.
Grumpier than me.
Is that even possible? And so it makes sense. So from their perspective, you know, not having the credit card machine, not having the carts, not even paying Muzak for the background music, whatever, that also explains, which has been shown to also be in our benefit, is why they can sell their jeans for $3.59, which is a full $1.50 less than we're paying right now.
Right.
So again, bonus for us.
Right. We've picked up 40 pair of jeans, and I think we've spent, even with tax, maybe 160 bucks. So that's a pretty good price for jeans. I mean, that's an extra $1.50 in profit per jean. I mean, that's going to add up over the course of this trip. If we get 150 pair of jeans, you know, that's an extra, what, 150, I don't know, 200 bucks in profit or so extra in our pocket. So that's definitely making it worthwhile.
Yes, and speaking of which, we need to get on the road. Our next stop is about 16 miles from here.
I'd like to make a longer video, but she won't let me.
Whoopsh.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon. We just wanted to give you that quick update, and we're hitting the road.
Hitting the road, Jack.
Hey, everybody, Prof Sales.
And Kaaren.
Coming at you with a end of day report. And yes, we are in bed, so let's just get that out of
But we have our clothes on, so there's that.
We do, and we figured this was actually the best place with the best light in this hotel room with a strange lighting setup, to say the least.
And the most comfortable.
Yes, absolutely. So let's tell you about our day. And I'll share some of the stats, and then you can share some of them as well. We ended up going to 5 different stores, that was a good amount. Like, that was better than we thought we might do, right?
Yes.
And we hit the stores. We hit the 2 Durham stores. We hit the store in Chapel Hill. What else did we hit?
Hillsboro was where we started.
Hillsboro. And there was one more. I can't even remember where it was.
Where we ended up. That was the last one we went to. Hold on.
Right, in Cary.
No,
close
not
to
Cary.
Cary.
It starts with an M.
Morrisville. So we hit those 5 stores. The 2 Durham stores, Chapel Hill, Morrisville, and wherever we started.
Anyway, we went to 5 stores today, somewhere in North Carolina.
Somewhere. And we spent a total of
$388.
$388. And what did we buy, Kaaren?
Let me tell you, Prof, what we bought today with all of that money. 102 pair of jeans, 1 skirt, 3 CDs, and 1 awesome vintage board game.
Yeah, so we pulled out 102 jeans out of 5 stores, which is really good, by the way. That's just a tad over 20 per store.
Phenomenal.
The worst store had 8, and then one store only had 15, and the rest were 20 plus, which is really good. So we're pretty happy with that. We're expecting a profit between the jeans and the board game and the CDs that we got of about $1,186 on what we've gotten so far. So not
too shabby.
Not too shabby. What was your favorite find of the day, Kaaren?
Well, I'm going to give a little bit of a hint because I need to make sure that I'm speaking the truth. But I found some maternity jeans that it was a
She's
particular...
not pregnant.
No. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Anyway, we didn't really look at t-shirts today, did we?
Not much.
Anyway, there was this particular maternity jean brand that I've been looking for. And I kid you not, I found... What did I find? Like 6 or 7 of them all together. And they sell new for about $160, $180 a piece. And I think I picked up 4 or 5 of them. And before I go toot my own horn here, I want to make sure once we get back and get them listed that they are indeed as awesome as I truly believe they are. But that was, you had to hold me down. Like my head was so big as we walked out of that store. But for me, that was just huge. I only had to put one back. And they were in awesome condition. You know a good pair of maternity pants when you see them. They're unlike any... They're pretty sharp. They were very, very, very nice. And so I'm very excited to go back and look those up and see how awesome they are. And then I also found, that you've been encouraging me to branch out. And
right.
Maternity is one of the things I'm looking into. Leather is another. I also will make a point to look at colored jeans and denim skirts and jackets. And today, in the very last store that we went into, we were getting ready to leave, and I went and just did a quick look-see at the denim skirts, and I found my first ever NYDJ skirt, not your daughter's skirt, and it was gorgeous, and they're they're selling on eBay for a lot of money, more than our jeans do.
Right.
So he's about done at the register, and I said, you have to get these.
Right.
And the lady thought it was very funny, but I made him buy them separately. They were so awesome. So I'm excited about the skirt and the maternity pants. The maternity pants more than anything, because they were just a gift. So no matter what, those are going to be awesome for me. What about you, Prof? What was your personal best of the day?
So my favorite find of the day was, well, I had a lot of good finds, but probably the Big Star jeans I found.
Big Star.
I love finding Big Star jeans. I don't know why. But this particular pair was a double XL in length. I think a 31 waist. Nothing crazy. But those sell really well, and they're pretty unusual. They're like a 36-inch length or something crazy like that. I don't even know how big those jeans are. I held them up to myself, and they went down way past my ankles and went out to the toes of my shoes. That's how freaking long they were. But I don't know. Those are just kind of unusual to find in that length. Found lots of other good jeans. Found a gray pair, or not gray pair. I guess they're kind of a charcoal color of True Religions, which could sell for some pretty good money too. Got to authenticate them. They seem to be legit from what I saw in the store, but you always want to be careful with those. And you know, even some of the CDs I found were great. One of them I found was a classical CD that looks like it will probably go for about 35 or 40 bucks. Classical CDs, guys, that's something to remember. There is definitely a market for those because a lot of classic CDs collectors are a little bit older and they grew up with CDs. So they still like to have the actual CD, and some of that music is not available in MP3 format. So you definitely want to always keep that in mind when you're out sourcing. The game was cool too that we found, but that was, you know, just kind of a one-off. Never found that one before. It was just a great day, don't you think?
I think so. Dinner was great.
Dinner was great. We treated ourselves. We went out to dinner and even had yogurt.
I believe you mentioned yogurt.
So tomorrow we have on tap, excuse me, we have 5 stores here locally in the Cary Apex area, right?
Yes.
And then we have up to 6 or 7 stores in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to kind of play it by ear because we got to go back tomorrow. So we got to think about getting the sourcing day done. The day can start earlier because we'll be able to hit the first store right at 9 a.m. when it opens.
And it's only 2 miles from here, so.
Right, we're pretty close. And we will be able to, you know, not have to drive for 2.5, 3 hours, but also just be able to start fresh, hit those first few stores really quickly, and then move on into Raleigh and see how we do. Actually, to move money over the, you know, as we mentioned in one of the other earlier videos, we only can use cash and check, which we're not using a check because I haven't written a check in like 10 years. So getting the cash, you know, I ran into a problem. Like I couldn't get enough cash out of my ATM because it said, hey, you've exceeded your maximum limit. So I had to transfer it to my personal account and then, you know, pull out money from there too. So that was a little, but next time we'll know better. We'll bring more with us. But we're excited. We're going to try to hit up around at least 200 pair of jeans now since we got such a great start today with sort of a short day. And that will give us enough to go through the rest of this week and into next week when Kaaren is gone again on business. So it'll be up to me again to hold down the fort. Guys, a few things. We will be giving you a sales update. Probably won't happen until Tuesday just because tomorrow will be a full day. And I just don't think I'm probably going to feel like shooting a video tomorrow night when I get home. Honestly, but I'll give you a sales update from the weekend. The weekend's been great for sales. Hope yours has too. And we're just really looking forward to tomorrow, aren't we?
Tomorrow's going to be awesome. So far, it's been amazing. And you said something about a next time. I think there'll definitely be a next time. So far, I'm in love with this area.
Right. So the moral of the story is it's always good to get out in other areas, source them. There's lots of other sourcing you can do in this area. It's a really grown up, developed area, the Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill area. And you know, so there's some other opportunities there as well, not just in jeans and thrift stores. So those are some things to think about for the future, probably. But we're gonna get some sleep soon, and hopefully get on the road early tomorrow and hit that first store right at 9 when it opens. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought. Hit that like button, smash that like button, as Steve Rakin says.
Smash it.
And consider subscribing to Prof Sales so you get every video when they come out. All right, guys. So I think that's going to do it for tonight. Unless you got anything else to add.
No, I think you covered it.
All right. So until next time, this is
Kaaren
and Prof Sales saying
good sales to you.